Oh, good morning. Oh, so just good morning, good morning. Yeah, surprise. I surprised myself purely because, um, yeah, I only woke up at 8 o'clock. So it's taken a little bit of time to get this organised with all the buttons and it, which normally I have done. Oh, goodness. Yeah, one of those surprising mornings. If you had noticed outside, I'm just going to show you the absolutely beautiful morning that's there. Have a look at that. See the sunshine on that grass? A bit of untidy lawn, but that doesn't matter. It's natural. It's the grass that hasn't been mown for a while, but that's fine. It's beautiful sunshine. Have a look at that. And it's the first day of winter, at least here in Port Elliot, South Australia. It looks like it's going to be a very nice day, as you can see. There's not even a cloud in the sky, so there you go. Right, now because of my lateness, I am going to go across to the cards because guess what? I haven't even got them shuffled or set out. And we'll have a look at what deck I'm using. I saw it in the drawer and thought, yes, it is Saturday, it's a weekend. We're going to use this deck for the both days, today and tomorrow. And let me go on that, get that out of the way. Here we go. We get across here for this deck. Have a look. Oracle of Visions. Of course, it's a Ciro Marchetti deck. Have a look at that. Ciro Marchetti. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. I have no idea what sort of oracle this is. I don't think I've even opened it much. It's one of those that that's the back. So it's almost like a reveal. We'll be doing it as a surprise. All bits and pieces of it are going to be a surprise. So here we go. It's one of those that you've got to go like this with. And I'm going to bring the table over a bit closer because, goodness, I'm reaching. I'm also going to bring that camera that way. Right, it's the same. Oh, look at that artwork. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful artwork. I love it. But then I do like his artwork. Right, so that's the guidebook. We will leave that out because I'm going to need it. Just put that one over the side and we'll leave the guidebook there. Have a look at the back of those cards. Aren't they superb? They are beautiful. Wow. A gorgeous mask. Oh my goodness. Have a look at that first card that's sitting there. Oh, if only there wasn't quite that glare from the window. Isn't it beautiful? That one's it looks like a lady, of course, very gloriously coiffed, the hair, with a mask. Let's have a look if I can focus that. Can I focus it? Oh, I wish this camera was a little bit better. One day, when I'm really got a lot of spare money, oh no, it's not a mask. It is beautifully coiffed. It looks like she's being a bit vain with a star on her cheek. That's interesting. It's a beautiful card. And the reflection in that painting, reflecting in the mirror and reflecting in the painting. Let's see if we can get that close up. Wow, have a look at that. A dark male. There you go. So maybe that's an indication of a soul partner. I have no idea. Card 43. Have a look at these beautiful cards. I'll shuffle them in a minute. Aren't they gorgeous? I might just bring the zoom in so we can see it a little more closely. Aren't they gorgeous? Wow. I'm just going to show them as we go. Wow. I'm not going to focus on all of them. We'll just go quickly through them. Wow. As I said, I don't think I've opened them, obviously, and probably had a shuffle because they are not in numerical order, and done them like that just a couple of times, but I have not used these. I cannot remember. I've probably done one reading with them, and I cannot remember when that was. Wow. I should document some of these, shouldn't I, as to when I'm doing them, using them, bought them. That's the cover one. So it's number 36 is the cover. Wow, aren't they superbly beautiful? Have a look. Wow. And I haven't got anyone, well, I don't know whether anyone's viewing me yet or not. Aren't they beautiful? Let me have a look at the Instagram page. I do have some people watching there. The Coven Spiritpreneurs. Good morning to you. Beautiful cards, aren't they? Superb. Wow. And there's more. I don't know how many cards there are. I'll have to actually have a look on the box to see what number of cards there are with this deck. But aren't they gorgeous? I wonder if you watch the replay, for those who can watch the replay, I'm not sure about those who are in Instagram, whether it pops up again in your feed after I finish, because all I know is it gets me to discard the video. I have no option when I finish with the recording, with doing the live stream. It doesn't let me keep it. So you have to watch it on YouTube and see which of these you feel most drawn to as a card. They are superb. Oh, I like that one. I do like that one. This one looks interesting. Oh, I'm going to have to look at that one in detail at some point. My eye has been caught by number 12. And there we go. Some beautiful cards. Well, that was a 46. So there's at least 46 cards in it. Ship. Oh, I recognise his ship style. Beautiful. That's the man. I don't know what that one is, only because, wow, 52, 25. Wow. Aren't they beautiful? That looks like a magician. It's a 50. Oh, wow. Aren't they a beautiful deck? Superb. And very nice. Very nice. And I noticed that I can actually bring the comment up on the screen with the eCam in this one. Now, that's interesting. So I'm going to shuffle, and they're a very hard deck to shuffle because they're the big size that I'm not used to. You will have noticed I've gone down to the cards that are a third the size of the oracles. Oracles tend to be a little bit larger than a tarot. A tarot is a little bit larger than the Lenormand. The Lenormand and Kipper are about the same size. Whoops. So there we go. Whoop, there's one. This is the first card we're going to read. Then we're going to read this card. And then it will be this card. Do they all fit in here? They do. Okay, let's have a look. Let's just see what we're being brought today. Now, in the guidebook or on the box, let's see. I'm just going to have a look to see how many cards there are in the deck. And of course, I put them in upside down. 52 cards. So there is 52 cards in this Oracle deck. Wow. Wow. Beautiful, aren't they? Now, this one's the first one. I am going to still read them as if it's like the overall theme being that central card, and the one on the left being for the home space and the one on the right being for our workspace. I'm just going to drop that down a little bit so we can see that one a bit better. So there we go. Here we are reading this card first. Card 15 is a woman. I'm just going to have a look. I will read straight from the guidebook because I have absolutely no idea with these cards. This deck is a brand newie to me. So what it's telling me here in the book is it's a farewell, goodbyes, and closure. So hence probably the letter and the darker colours. It's a deep purple, black, I would imagine. I'm thinking this is probably a woman in mourning. Let's read what the guidebook is suggesting. And I'm just going to go and see what comments are coming in on the Be Live side. And we have Michelle. Good morning, Michelle. How are you this morning? Now, these comments are only showing up in the Facebook and one of the YouTube channels, okay? And you're asking if I am well. Thank you very much. I actually am very well. And Tracy, good morning to you. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, I'm feeling really well. I had a decent sleep, which is why I was starting a little bit later than usual. Okay, so let's have a look at this card 15. Forever and forever farewell, Cassius. If we do meet again, why we shall smile. If not, why then this parting was well made. Now that's a quote from Julius Caesar 5.1 from William Shakespeare's play. So that's forever and forever. Now I'm getting the tongue twisted with that. I'm not going to repeat that one, but this card portrays a farewell, which might be a final parting or a temporary goodbye. So a tragic loss or simply a turned page could be leading to a new future. So the woman's sober expression gives us no clue as to the content of her envelope. There is that envelope there. A farewell message, yes, but one received or to be given, so not known here. The rose suggests a possible lovers' separation, but is it a final goodbye or a temporary one until next time? Either way, as any airport scene will demonstrate, departure lounges tend to be sadder than arrivals. The birds flying in the background suggest that a return is in the future. So they tend to be migratory and have that pattern, don't they? Our lives are a constant flow of farewells to people, places, and things, some with regret, but some with enthusiasm as they are replaced with new options. So it's not overall a sad card for long term, from what I'm feeling. It definitely is suggesting that it is going to be a temporary. So a completion, farewell, goodbye, closure. That's what this card is. And we do have Michelle saying, I'm just going back to the comments in between reading each of the cards. You're good. Oh, whoops, I've got a thing in the way there. So, Michelle, you're good. Thank you. That's great. And we've got Sarah. Good morning to you, Sarah. Lovely to have you aboard as well. And Sharon, Shaz, I was on your profile, but you didn't see me. And Sandra said hi again and love the cards. That's lovely and wonderful. Yeah, the profile comments are not coming into the Be Live studio. They just don't show up. So I would say that's a Facebook privacy thing. They don't pick it up from what is a profile, supposedly a personal journey on Facebook. Oh, goodness, you just can't know, can you? Right, what we're doing now is card, what number is it? 40. It looks like a card to do with time and time running out, overflowing. Let's have a look. Card 40. Beautiful artwork. I really love the artwork. So with this one, it is time and life. So good guess. That's where I like using the cards intuitively, picking up from what the artwork is and what symbolism there might be in here as well. As you see the headdress, it's a headdress circlet above her, on her head, and it's sitting on the crown of the head with that particular circlet is almost directly over the third eye. Very delightful jewelry. It looks superb. Very contemplative as well. So let's read this. So time is a figure 8. At its centre, the city of deja vu. So that's what this time, the hourglass is symbolising, that 8, the figure 8, that is timeless. So time, the ultimate thief, gradually takes from us and never gives back. Interesting, thought-provoking, does it really? A hooded priestess holds out her hand, offering us a lifetime in the form of an hourglass. Its shape suggests a cyclical nature that we might simply rotate and start afresh. In smaller issues, that may be true, and indeed we often sense repetition. But in the larger sense, the hourglass is simply an illusion. In truth, such perceived patterns are merely detours along one's life journey. Here we see that the golden sand does not merely fall to be recollected or recollected, but escapes, and eventually the glass will be empty. Time is a commodity that is never really ours. Hold on just a minute, just got to do something there. but merely something we have use of for a given period. That was on the next line I had to read down. Let me repeat that. So, time is a commodity that's never really ours, but merely something we have use of for a given period. The only way to ensure the balance in our favour is for us to use our allotted time fully before it's taken from us. So, live every day, hour, and minute to its fullest. That is interesting, isn't it? Good morning, Corinna. Lovely to have you here as well. It is a weekend, isn't it? Interesting looking cards. Oh, they're magnificent, aren't they, Corinna? It is Sarah Marchetti's artwork. And I'll just put the cover of the box back here for everyone again. It is the Oracle of Visions deck by Sarah Marchetti. So that's who it is we're reading from for this morning, and tomorrow it will be as well. So a really interesting card, this one. You can see the depth of philosophical thought, I think, really, in what this card is presenting. Seeing that gorgeous colouring of the golden sands of time just flowing through rather than being collected, it really does indicate and let us know, use our time wisely as we have it in our hands. Don't waste it. Live life fully. That's what I'm getting from that. And in the home space, isn't that just so important, especially with family? Because honestly, we do sometimes just let it run through our hands without thought and not spend those special times with those who matter to us the most. I'm guilty of this, definitely. At the moment, can't help that because I still haven't got a car to drive around in. So I can't go visit my family. They can certainly come visit me. But it's all sorts of interactions that we're needing to put into place in our minds, in our intentions, and move through. We can't stop time as such, but we can certainly make the best use of it, is what we're being told this morning. And in our home space, look, sometimes it pays to let the dishes sit in the sink and go and do something else that's more beneficial with our interactions and relationships with the people we love in our home space before it's too late. Remember, we've got this that is a farewell, something that's moving through. We're saying a goodbye of some sort, but it's to return again, don't forget. That's temporary. So let's see what this card here of the man with all these beautiful symbols is letting us know. Now, that is card number 20. Almost looks like blind trust in some sense, because the blindfold, it gives a little bit of a hint there, doesn't it? So go back over to card 20, and the little saying for this one, or the quote, it's one from Mahatma Gandhi. It is belief and faith. So it's very easy to pick up the vibes of these cards with the way that Sarah has put the artwork into it, the beautiful symbolism in it. So belief and faith. Faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. Interesting. So that's a Mahatma Gandhi quote. Very interesting. Let's read what the explanation is of this card. I'm going to read that again because it's quite actually quite profound, isn't it? Belief and faith. Faith must be enforced by reason. When faith becomes blind, it dies. Thought-provoking. I'll have to think on that one. I might meditate on that one later. Very thought-provoking. So the concept of this card is similar to those presented in the faith cards of my tarot decks. And this is Sarah Marchetti, of course, writing these explanations. So I'm just trying to think which are the faith cards in the tarot decks, because I do have the Gilded Reverie tarot deck somewhere. I haven't touched the tarot for a fair time. Might end up doing that at some point then. A selection of religious symbolism represents a gamut of beliefs. The irony of this common denominator is tragic. With so much suffering inflicted in their name, religions demand from their followers, hang on, let me say, this is where you need to pre-read some stuff to get the actual flow of the words with the right emphasis in the right place. So, with so much suffering inflicted in their name, religions have much to answer for. The blindfold can represent the blind faith such religions demand from their followers, but also the blindness often shown towards the belief of others. So all this is set against the backdrop of the Darwinian evolution shown in red below the various golden symbols. An ironic contradiction that represents the common denominator of humanity is shared by all religions and adds a question mark to them all. So it's letting us know here that in our workspace, don't blindly follow. If we're going to use this as the workspace energies, which I am, it is really taking off that blindfold and accepting all different options that are presented in your workflow, in whatever other people are believing within that workflow. It's the different ideas and opinions of everyone else that you're connecting with in what you do with your work, how you earn your income, how you are managing what is the sustaining factor of being able to sustain your home space and support your family and those around you in living a life that is, well, full, because that's what we're getting with this time card, is to be able to make good use of our time, bring in the understandings of the whole realm of each other, not just because one dogmatic religion says we have to, or a dogmatic tradition or something that's within your workplace just because it's how it's always been done. You know, there has been talk over the last few years of a new age, a new world order. Is that what this is bringing in? Is new understanding of how we do need to be interacting and living our lives as community, as family, community, work spaces, and humanity, the whole realm of living on this globe that we have, that we, limited resources, all of that. So a very interesting spread of cards this morning from this, that is the Oracle of Vision deck. I'm feeling a little excited about. I wonder what it's going to share with us tomorrow after that reading. Really good. So Sandra, you've popped into the page, the Boundy page, for me to see your comment. Wonderful. I like that. Bring in all the different concepts so we interact in harmony. Yes, beautiful summary. Thank you very much for that. So thank you for being with me this late into the morning. Yes, but it's wonderful to share this time and space with interaction of ideas and different things that we can share, understand, and the different tools, like I've shifted to using this, that is the Oracle of Visions deck. Thought just came to my mind. If you have a favourite deck yourself that you like to use, or some sort of tool that is your bestest and favourite type, share it below and we can investigate that at some point over the weekend as well. In different ways, yes, but I know you can't pop in to my home, but we can certainly have people come into and share these live streams. All you need is actually to have a camera ready option. So mobile phones, you just hit, I'd send an invite and you'd be able to join in with your camera, voice only if you want to. There's ways that we can do that so that we can all share what is our favourite. So love it from Karina. We'll replay the first few minutes. Thank you, Roz. Thank you for being here, each and every one of you. I look forward to doing some more of this, whether it's only just tomorrow, because we all have things that we get caught up in as far as doing what we do in our daily life. And especially with this morning's reading, it's the time card definitely is telling us to live our day wisely in using that time in its fullest. Be the best you can too, while you're actually moving through all of those moments of time. And let's look forward to what is that new day, the new way, whatever it is that we're being shown. Trust what you're moving into, not blindly like the blindfolded man, but let's open our eyes really to what are the possibilities and the different ways of understanding. Thank you for being here, and until tomorrow, namaste, or at least until some other time in the day today. Who knows? We'll see you then. Bye for now.